See, I think I think it's a scam. This Brazilian, that there's a lot of men who are interested. Now, it's my understanding, is the Brazilian the one that is completely depilatorizing? Like we're talking about completely nothing. That's Brazilian? Okay. I don't believe there are a lot of people who find that attractive. I think we've been sold a bill of goods. I really do. I find that it couldn't possibly be true that there's a lot of guys who find adult females with genitals that look pre-adolescent that attractive. And if they do, that's a problem. You know, I mean, I really do think that's a problem. But I feel like we've been conned into thinking it's desirable to have that waxing done and that people like it. I really just don't think that's true. It's just one of these national myths that we have all gone along with for some reason. But that's my take on it. Oh, we're just as proud. But what's happening in our popular culture is, for some reason, conservatives and right-wingers, or people that identify as conservative who are not, dominate the conversation. They try and turn liberal into a dirty word. And just as a rule, conservatives are just louder and more obnoxious. And what they're proud of, I have no idea. But they're the squeaky wheels that get the grease, and they own the media, and they dominate the media, and they dominate the conversation. But of course, liberals are proud. They have everything to be proud of, but they just don't have much say in they don't have networks and huge radio networks and mega churches and seats in Congress. You know, there's some people that are called liberal and stuff, but true liberals very rarely make it to the upper echelons of power because, they're not willing to compromise themselves as much as other people in the political arena are. Oh, just because they asked. Somebody asked me. So I was like, sure, I didn't know there was an interest in somebody doing it, so I was very flattered. I was going to do one with Shout Factory also a few years ago, and then I got scared because I thought nobody's interested. You know what I mean? They're just, I don't know if there's anyone who would be interested in watching a special of mine. And also, I don't do well under those kind of pressure situations, stand-up wise. I always feel like it's sometimes like a homework assignment because the people who are shooting the special want to know what you're going to say and exactly how you're going to say it. And I tend to crack under that kind of pressure because I don't like to have it so written in stone. I prefer to try and create an atmosphere where it is much more open-ended or there's a feeling that the audience and I are just discussing this for maybe the first time. And it's hard to do that in a special because the people who are producing your special don't like to fly by the seat of their pants like that. So it's been hard for me over the years to get up the nerve to do a special. But then, as I said, it's not like there was a ton of people knocking down my door to do one. I was really flattered when Epix asked, so I did it. I did know how to use one, and I just opted to stop using one. I did use a computer. I had one in my home and used it like anyone does, and then I realized I really can't stand this, and I really can't stand all this email that you can never get your arms around. I can't stand all this junk information. I mean, I know it's the great democratic medium, and there's wonderful, wonderful things on it, but there's also a lot of garbage that will destroy you on it, and you can't help but go down some of these rabbit holes sometimes. And there's also a real culture of cruelty on it for some reason. A lot of people taking terrible pot shots at other people, and then just kind of stuff like that. Everyone's a critic, and whether it comes to cultural things, political things, whatever it is, and also the surveillance. We live in such a surveillance society anyway. I really feel that through your computer, you have just opened up everything to anyone in perpetuity. And I don't like that. Now, granted, it doesn't really mean much that I've shut my computer down. We are still in a surveillance society, but I do feel a little more protected than people who are online the majority of their day, the majority of their lives.
Thanks for watching the You Interview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, we have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. you can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.